Hey there, inspired soul. Welcome to the Divinely Inspired Living podcast. I'm your host, Erin Ann Barcelos, angel intuitive, spiritual life coach, and manifestation expert. I'm so glad you're here. Together, we're going to be tuning into the universe, radiating the highest version of ourselves, and manifesting a life beyond our wildest dreams. It's my mission to support you in reclaiming your gifts from ancient lifetimes, developing a strong relationship with your angels and spirit guides, and living life in passionate co-creation with the love of the universe. Because here's the thing, at the end of our lives, this time around, we want to be able to say one thing: mission accomplished. Thank you so much for being here. Let's dive deep. Hey. Thank you for joining me for episode 5 of the Divinely Inspired Living podcast. Today we're going to be diving deep into connecting with the wisdom of our higher selves and getting to know who we are as radiant souls who have lived many lifetimes. I'm so excited about this episode today because this is a topic I'm extremely passionate about. I'm passionate about it because as I've navigated my own way through life and life's journey and life's ups and downs, I have been so humbled and honored to really have different spiritual aspects of myself be revealed along the way. And as I've gotten to know myself as a soul, myself as a soul with ancient goddess qualities that I can bring forth into this lifetime now, that has been like the number one thing that has just filled my life with so much juiciness and fulfillment and hope and courage and knowing who I am in this lifetime and beginning this process of uncovering my gifts and fulfilling my purpose. And I've just been so nourished by that in life. And I step out to help others do the same. And I'm stepping out now to help you do the same. Sweetheart, you, whether you're a man or a woman or don't identify with a gender, whomever you are right here, right now, in this body, in this lifetime, at this day and age, is barely scratching the surface of who you truly are. Our human selves is such a small fraction compared to the vastness of our beings. And our souls have so much experience lifetime after lifetime. And we can truly draw on that wisdom and experience to help us get the most out of this lifetime, this time around. I also want to be super honest with you right now that there's a deeper part to this that I think is really why it's wanting to be birthed from my heart space right now. The last few months for me has been accompanied with a lot of trials, tribulations, some hardship, and some deep loss. So in my grieving, which is where I'm at currently, the place that I'm seeking to find healing and restoration has revealed itself in this connection to my higher self. So what I mean by that is I've been grieving. I've been going through a rough time. And as I'm allowing myself to be open to receiving medicine from the universe to begin my healing process, the part of my healing process that has revealed itself is a reminder of who I am as an ancient goddess here in this lifetime. And as I connect with that higher part of myself, it's reminding me why I'm here on this planet, what my work is, not only in this moment, but in this lifetime. And it's helping to realign me with love, with what's important, and the truth of my mission, aka the truth of my incarnation in this lifetime. Ooh, deep rabbit hole, right? Yeah, this is a deep rabbit hole. A lot of my clients, we've been working together for a few years before we even get to this like powerful uncovering of their ancient goddess or high king selves. And there's definitely a lot of steps that need to be taken in order for us to be truly ready to give birth to the powerful essence of ourselves in this lifetime. But that's not to discount or discredit the fact that our ancient soul selves are always there, supporting us through life in all ways. And I can speak for myself and say that over decades of getting little glimpses of my ancient goddess self, they have all been super vital in my awakening process every step along the way. Meaning, I have a lot more clarity nowadays about who that ancient goddess self is. And as I reflect back over the last 15 years, there have been powerful spiritual moments where I've been getting little pieces to the puzzle all along the way. So if any of this is piquing your curiosity, resonating with you, making you want to lean in closer, I invite you to take a moment right now, take a nice deep breath with me, put your hands over your heart space, and just sink into your willingness to have your true self revealed to you today. It's like having a conversation with your higher self, your ancient soul self, and saying, I'd like to get to know you. Show me who you are. Guide the way. Woohoo! Big congratulations to you, because I promise that as you connect with your higher self and your radiant soul self, this is going to open the door to huge possibilities, a powerful, magical existence, and so much opportunity and miracles that you don't even know is coming. So again, woohoo! Congratulations. Thanks for going on this ride with me. So I want to break down a couple definitions for you. And as I record these podcasts, I'm really just solo casting straight from the heart and letting spirit move through me and just come through my words. So everything that I'm chatting about is completely unscripted. A lot of times I don't even know the topic that I'm going to be speaking about before I sit down in this personal sacred space with the microphone. So I just wanted to voice that. So I want to move into defining a couple things. And I also want to define these by inviting you to really be connected with your own heart and your own intuition and take what resonates and leave what doesn't. This is all about your personal journey to connecting with the divine. I'm not here to place my experience and my beliefs onto you. I'm just here to share my experience and my beliefs and what I have seen support myself and others. And if it resonates with you, awesome. If it doesn't, that's awesome too. All right, so let's talk about higher self. And higher self versus radiant soul self. To me, in my mind, these technically can be defined in two different ways, and at the same time, when I think about them, I often think about them as one and the same. So I would define our higher self as a part of our being that lives in a very high dimension. So you've probably heard about chakras, that we as human beings, we as spiritual beings have energy centers within our bodies. There's 7 major ones located in the body, and there's also about 7 or so that exist above the body in our energetic field. So our body has to vibrate at a very slow frequency in order to materialize in physical form. Our body is made of frequency and it vibrates really slow. That's what makes it physical. Then we have this whole part of our anatomy that is non-physical. And the non-physical parts of our anatomy vibrate a lot higher and faster, therefore not creating matter. Our being is vast. And there's a part of our being that is 100% always connected to Source. When I talk about being connected to Source, I'm talking about being connected to love, the truest unconditional love of the universe. We are eternally connected to a power that's greater than us. You might call this God, you might call this the universe, you might call this Great Spirit, whatever you want to call it. We are eternally connected to this source and created in the image and likeness of it. Therefore, our higher self is the highest part of our individual being that is connected to this unity. Our higher self is an aspect of ourself that exists in these higher dimensions, these higher frequencies, and is connected with the one mind of God. This part of our higher self does not have an ego. It is only connected to love. And we can connect with our higher self and receive wisdom and guidance from our higher self, almost like our higher self is an angel in itself, a part of God that offers pure, unconditional, loving guidance. Now, you'll also hear me talk a lot about our radiant soul selves. And I love those words. Your radiant soul self, my radiant soul self. I mean, let's break it down just like that. So like radiant, to me, the word radiant means so God infused, shining so bright as this bright, radiant, illuminated light. You, sweetheart, are a light. And when you become an illuminated light being, you are so radiant. Your soul has so much experience. You've been around a lot. Lifetime after lifetime. This lifetime is not your first rodeo. You have thousands of years of experience under your belt. You are here in this lifetime to fulfill a certain purpose. Your previous lifetimes most likely have been connected to really awesome, ancient, magical times on our planet, like ancient Ireland or ancient Egypt or Atlantis, or I'm going to let you follow your own intuition on that one. I've seen so many things. As I'm working with clients, what I love mostly about it is like I get to see you through the eyes of your angels. And so immediately I'm able to see beyond your human self and see all these qualities of your soul self. And for every single person that I work with, we're all so unique. Usually, like, I feel like there's a soul family element where there's probably lifetimes where we've been incarnated together before. There's shared ancient lifetime experiences that I tend to share with most of my clients, and you and I probably have definitely experienced some past lifetimes together. And just being able to see each other through the lenses of the angels, through the lenses of God. What I've noticed is that each and every person definitely has a magical quality about them. And there's usually a certain goddess or culture or ancient lineage that reveals itself when I look through these soul self lenses. There are also previous incarnations that we might have had on other planets. So there's definitely sometimes like a star people vibe, a Venus vibe, an Arcturian vibe, ancient Mayan goddess vibe, wizard in the woods vibe, high king vibe. It's different for everybody, but I'm definitely talking about your soul having a ton of experiences, and part of those past experiences include ancient lifetimes where you've just reigned, R-E-I-G-N-E-D, reigned powerfully in your gifts as a powerful, powerful goddess or high king. And that part of you still exists and is beckoning to be called forth right here, right now, in this lifetime. And I want to help you do that. So when we talk about connecting with your radiant soul self, we are talking about connecting with these ancient parts of yourselves that are wanting to be brought forth now, so that you can shine brightly and reign in this lifetime. I'm doing a serious happy dance that you made it all the way to the end of this episode. Way to go for showing up for yourself. And thanks so much for hanging out here with me. If you're feeling inspired, uplifted, moved, or you simply just loved what you heard today, please share the love by heading over to iTunes and Spotify and leaving a rating and review. Also, if you know anyone who you think would benefit from today's episode, please pass the love on to them as well. These special acts of service allow me to keep the good stuff coming. Plus, it's like sharing miracles. For more inspiration on soul-led living, connect with me on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook at Divinely Inspired Living. I'm sending you a big hug, lots of love. The light within me honors and acknowledges the light within you. Namaste.